Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me in today's video. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe to join the Slay Squad family. Now in today's video, I'm going to be doing a Makeup Revolution First Impressions Round 2. In case you haven't seen the video, the first video, I will leave it up in the cards. And yeah, I managed to get my hands on quite a few Makeup Revolution products. I went just a little bit ham, I'm not gonna lie, but I mean, I got almost like a full face of Makeup Revolutions. You guys, I have to give you a disclaimer. It is hot right now. So we're gonna say a little prayer and hopefully I'm gonna get through this video. Alrighty, so like I said, because it is hot, I want to do my eyes first just so that I'm not sweating through my foundation on camera. Gross. Alrighty, so I picked up this eyeshadow palette and this is the Revolution Reloaded Iconic Vitality palette. This is very similar, or is supposed to be a dupe for the Modern Renaissance by Anastasia Beverly Hills. The only color that's not in that palette is this one right here. So this is a 15 eyeshadow palette. That one is a 14 eyeshadow palette, and this retails for 130 Rand, and they do have quite a few variations of this palette in store, but this one attracted me the most, so that's why I picked it up. Okay, so to prime my lids, I'm going to be using my Makeup Revolution Concealer and Define Concealer in the shade C10. The first shade I'm going to go in with is this one right here, and I'm going to use this to highlight my brow bone. Oh, it had a little bit of fallout initially. Next I'm going to be taking this shade right here and I'm going to start dusting this into my crease. Already you can tell how pigmented this shade is. Guys, honestly, Makeup Revolution has knocked my socks off, and it's still knocking my socks off. Also, in case I didn't mention it, I already filled my brows in with the Revolution Duo Brow Pencil. If you guys want to see that one in action, I'll link my previous video up in the card so you guys can go ahead and check it out. Okay, next shade I'm going to go in with is this one right here. This is like a orange brown tone. Very pigmented, you guys. And then next shade I'm going to be taking is this one right here. This is like a dark maroony color and it has the slightest amount of shimmer in it. But for the most part it seems matte. Now I do have to say, you don't have to dig into this palette. You literally just have to tap your brush lightly into the palette and it picks up and dispenses color so easily and so effortlessly. I am obsessed. Just adding this maroon color on the outer corner of the eye. I'm going to pick up just a little bit of this dark brown color as well and just add a little bit more depth. These colors are super pigmented and they also build up like really well. Okay, so next taking my concealer again in the shade C10 and I'm just going to be doing a half cut crease. Alrighty, next I'm going to be taking this beautiful like lilac-y toned color and I'm just going to pack this all over my lid. This is such a beautiful color, like it's so unique. And it's also super creamy. Okay, and then once that is done, I'm going back in with that pinky shade that I put on the outer corner and just use this to blend out any harsh lines and create a smooth transition. This is looking really, really nice so far. I like it. And I have to say there is the slightest bit of kickback in the palette. Like you can barely even notice the kickback. Alrighty, so now it's time for foundation. Now I picked up two shades of the Revolution Fast Base Foundation. I picked up the shade C13, which looks like that, and the shade C12, which looks like that. Now I'm gonna swatch them on my face, and these are like super creamy. Oh my soul, this is like really creamy. Now this is the shade F12, this is the shade F13. Now I've swatched these foundations numerous times in store because obviously they were testers, but no actual products to buy. So I knew that F13 was going to be a bit too dark for me and F12 was going to be a bit too light for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put F12 in the center of my face, and I'm going to put F13 around the outer perimeters of the face, kind of just mix these two colors together, and hopefully it makes my perfect shade. And I also do want to mention to you guys that I am going to be reviewing this foundation separately, kind of doing like a wear test of this foundation, because as I'm applying it now, I can feel it is very creamy, and I don't know if it's going to last on my face in summer weather. So yeah, I'm definitely going to have to wear this for a full day in another video, and I'll give you guys my final verdict of whether this is meant for oily skin. But right off the bat, I'm gonna say it probably is not meant for oily skin, and I probably put a little bit too much foundation on my face. But let's blend this out and see how it goes. I'm gonna be using my Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. Just trying to mix these two colors together as well. I didn't prime my face or anything of that sort because they only have like a priming spray, and yeah, I wasn't too keen on picking that up, so I didn't pick it up. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I think mixing the two colors was probably the best decision I've ever made in my life, because I think C12 would have been way too light for me. Way too light for me. Y'all know I don't do ashy. No, 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 that's not me. But I will say the coverage right off the bat is quite decent. I had a blemish right here and it's covered that pretty much all up. So far so good. Alrighty, so right off the bat, this foundation is very dewy. Like, really, really dewy, and it definitely doesn't dry down at all whatsoever, but it is very easy to blend out. So now I'm going to hop on to my Conceal and Define Concealer. This is in the shade C10, and I'm just going to highlight under my eyes. First, I have definitely been reaching for this concealer quite frequently because I do enjoy the formula. It is amazing. And as always, I am working in sections because this concealer dries down quite quickly. And now for the one thing that I definitely have been most excited to try out. This is the Revolution Luxury Banana Powder. I'm literally just going to put some in the cap. This is what it looks like up close, for those of you wondering. I'm going to be taking a dry beauty blending sponge and just using this to bake my under eye area. Ooh, this color though looks really bomb. This powder doesn't smell like anything, which is nice, because if you have sensitive skin and you like are generally sensitive with like fragrance products, I don't think you're gonna have an issue with this. So I am baking this cake, as you guys can see, and I will say that this powder is like very, very finely milled. Yeah, I think I'm going to use it to set my entire face as well. So just taking a powder brush and just lightly dusting that all over my face. When you lightly dust it, I don't think the color picks up on your face as heavily as it does when you bake. But yeah, I'm setting my face because this is a cream foundation and it's going to move. Okay, so as I was setting the rest of my face, I lightly just dusted away some of the bake, and because I didn't find any bronzers, like single bronzers from the Makeup Revolution range, I am going to be mixing a few of these eyeshadows and use them as my bronzer. So I think I'm just going to go into these two shades. We'll see how it goes. Oh, that's actually working out quite well. Now, they do have contour and highlight palettes, powder and cream in store. But I literally was standing in line at Clicks and I was like, oh no, should I go back to go get it? And then I looked at this palette and I was like, nah, I think I can mix those two colors and get away with it. So I am really happy this is working out. For blush, I think I'm going to take that same color I used on my lid and put it on my cheeks. This should be interesting. Oh, it actually looks really nice. I like it. Well, there you go, folks. If you're on a very big budget, just get this one palette and use it for your whole face. Alrighty, so the foundation is looking pretty decent on the skin so far. I feel like once my oils start picking through, I might have a little bit of a problem because this foundation is so creamy. And I'm also going to say that this baking powder it's drying. Like, when I say drying, I mean like it's probably going to lock in your foundation for the rest of 2018. Alrighty, so moving back onto the eyes now, I'm just going to go ahead and finish up the lower lash line and just mixing all of those shades that I used on the upper lash line. Okay, and then I'm going to be going in with this beautiful golden shade right here, and I'm going to use this to highlight my inner tear ducts, and it is such a beautiful golden shade. Okay, so as you guys can see, my face is very dry right now, and I am so glad I picked up this Spot Fix Extra Hold Makeup Fixing Spray from Makeup Revolution because this powder be dry. But I also picked up another highlighter, the Vivid highlighter, and this is the Vivid Baked Highlighter in the shade Golden Lights. This is what it looks like. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it on camera. It probably just looks like really white, but it is like the most beautiful golden highlight ever. Oh my god, you guys, I didn't even set my face with setting spray, so the fact that it is so pigmented right now is amazing. It is so beautiful. I'm so obsessed. As I'm like applying this in the mirror, it is a little bit powdery, but I mean it's so pigmented that like, is powderiness even a problem? I don't think so. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with this setting spray and I'm just going to set my face into place. Oh wait, I still need to start it. I completely forgot. It's still brand new. Oh, that is so refreshing right now. Alrighty, so I just finished off my eyes really quickly, and now it's time for lips. Now I chose this Retro Luxe Matte Lip in the shade Noble. Now these are like, the idea is kind of like a Kylie lip kit where it has a lip liner and a liquid lipstick, which I'm so excited about. And I just swatched the liner and liquid lipstick for you guys. As you guys can see, the liner is slightly darker than the liquid lipstick, which honestly, I prefer that kind of vibe. I'm just gonna wipe off the foundation on my lips with a wet wipe. And of course I'm gonna start off by lining my lips as always. The lip liner is really nice. It just literally glides on the lips. So as I'm pressing my lips together, it does feel just a little sticky. But let's see what the liquid lipstick is like. Ooh, this color is really nice. I like it. So I'm just gonna let this dry before I press my lips together. This is really interesting. Notice how it doesn't stick on the center of my lips where I didn't apply the lip liner, but it sticks on all the areas that I did apply the lip liner. Like, do you guys see that? Or is it just me? I can literally feel it on my lips as well. I mean, this color is beautiful. So I do have to say that I'm noticing it's definitely a lot more stickier with the lip liner than it is without the lip liner. So I think that if you're just using it to kind of outline your lips, it's really not that bad. I mean, this is like 125 rand for a liquid lipstick and a lip liner. The formula is not much different to any other liquid lipsticks I've tried. It's definitely on the drier side, comparable to Kylie and Colourpop and all that jazz. But it's a beautiful color. I love it. If you don't like the stickiness, just keep the lip liner on the outer perimeters of your lips. That's what I would suggest, because it's definitely making a difference. Now, I will disclaim that I do have quite a bad heat rash right now, which is why I'm not doing a full day wear test of this foundation. I want to do it on a separate day once my heat rash has cleared up. Alrighty, so that is the final finished look, you guys. I do want to just touch on each of the products individually before I finish off this video. Now, I do want to say that the highlight is just so beautiful. The Vivid Baked highlights are so beautiful. You guys know I tested out the strobe highlight in my previous video. All of the highlights are pretty much insane. They are so pigmented. I will say this, on this package, my actual container shuts closed and it's not flimsy like my strobe one. So just an update on the packaging with regards to that. I really love the way this look turned out. I am quite impressed that I was able to use this palette on my face as well as bronzer and blush. I mean, when I was thinking about it, I was like, it might not work, it might work, but it did work, which I'm really happy about. This palette is super pigmented, you guys. It is so good, and I have no doubt that the other palettes in this Reloaded Iconic Vitality or the Reloaded range are really decent. I mean, hello? I never in a million years imagined that I would get this look by using a drugstore palette. So I'm really impressed. 130 rand, such good palettes, you guys. I cannot say enough good things about this palette. I mean, you guys have seen them in action for yourself, and need I say more? I will say I am noticing a little bit of my natural oils coming through on my nose, and I don't think my nose likes this foundation. Let me zoom you guys in. This is so gross, you guys, but can you see that? My nose legit does not like this foundation. Can you see that? It's like wherever my oils are coming through, like the foundation has disappeared from that area. It's so weird. Now, the setting powder is quite dry, so if you're gonna bake with it, I would say limit your baking time to 5 minutes maximum, because it can be quite dry. And in terms of the setting spray, because it says extra hold makeup fix setting spray, you would think like you would feel like a sticky tackiness to it, but there is no such feeling on the skin whatsoever. It doesn't have alcohol in it, so it's not uncomfortable on your face as well. So overall, I have to say all of these products are pretty decent. The only products I'm not loving right now is the foundation sticks, but that's because I'm an oily girl and my oily skin and cream foundation definitely do not belong in the same WhatsApp group. That's it. I didn't expect the setting powder or the baking powder rather to be that drying, but overall everything is pretty bomb. There's pros and cons in the lip kit, as I told you guys, and that's it. I don't think I have any much more to say. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video. And I hope you guys are dealing through the heat, because right now Joburg is having like a major heat wave. It is insane. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to slay all day every day with and without makeup, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.